Welcome back to my channel. My name is Milkshake Matty, and here we talk about everything crypto. And today we are talking about the Pi Network coin. We're going to be looking at the price stats, the price movements. We're also going to be looking at the owners of the Pi Network and see just how likely is it that they are already billionaires, or when they cash out, super billionaires. Let's get into it. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, also hit the bell button. You'll be the first to know every single time I put out a video or do a live stream. Let me know in the comments where you're from in the world and how much you love the Pi Network. Or do you hate it and it's dead? Let me know in the comments. We've covered every single continent on the planet on previous videos, and I want to do it again on this one. I want to see how many likes we can get as well, because it helps the algorithm. It'll spread the video and the gang will get bigger. Nothing I do here is financial advice. Please seek your own financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on the internet with a beard talking to you about what I see and do. Nothing here is financial advice. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Manchester United 0. We forgot to mention it on previous videos. I just forgot. But you know what? I think we needed to mention it. Pablo Sarabia, 77 minutes. Let's go. Let's go and look at the price action for the Pi Network coin as it stands right now. We are currently sat at 65 cents. We are doing okay. I mean, if we can see here, this is currently on the day, but let's put it to 7 days. We can see we've been bouncing between 61 up to a peak of 64, and it's just going along in that channel, and that is okay because it shows that we're not having any significant ups, not any significance down. Now, when we've had quite some turbulence in the market, we'll take that. I know a lot of you that are into the Pi Network coin aren't into cryptocurrency as a whole, but trust me, we're not going to go too deep into it right now. But moving sideways, there is nothing wrong with that when we've got times of uncertainty. Yes, I know that the Bitcoin price has moved significantly over the last few days, and a lot of the prices of other coins have gone up significantly, but there are reasons holding back the Pi Network coin, which we've gone through in previous videos. But those problems will be fixed. As soon as it's launched on one major exchange, like a crypto.com or a Coinbase, this problem will get fixed. And Pi Network coin will track with the rest of the crypto market, and it will see the rises that it deserves. If you are into the technical stuff, which don't worry, we're not going to get too deep. I don't want to bore too many people, but we're forming a lovely little wedge there. We are forming a lovely little wedge. So let's see how this pans out over the next few weeks. And let's see if we can get any major news about exchanges globally. That would be really helpful. And remember, what we're looking for, guys, is one of the big boys, not one of the small bespoke exchanges. We're looking for one of the major global players. It goes on there. We're going to see some price action. I found this article and it's on crypto news, and I find it really interesting and actually thought it was worth sharing because actually I kind of knew these numbers, but I think having it spelt out like this just shows you just how powerful these men that own the Pi Network could be or are. Let's have a look. So it's here, obviously it's on crypto.news. Their title is Here's Why Pi Network Founders Could Be Crypto Billionaires. Picoin has been left behind in the ongoing crypto recovery, which has pushed Bitcoin above 93,000 and lifted the total cryptocurrency market cap to nearly 3 trillion. Pi market cap has dropped from 19 billion to 4.62 billion. That's a really interesting stat. Let's pause that. The Pi's market cap has gone from 19 billion to 4.6 billion. That is some drop, I tell you. While its fully diluted valuation has tumbled from over 300 billion to 66 billion. However, publicly available data suggests that the Pi Network's founders have become crypto billionaires. A report released on Friday showed that the Pi Network has a maximum supply of 100 billion tokens, which obviously we already knew. Of these, 65 billion have been allocated to the millions of Pi miners and the community members. Pi Network core team is allocated tokens worth 13.2 billion. 20 billion tokens have been allocated to the core team, while 10 billion have been reserved for the Pi Network Foundation. The core team controls the 20 billion tokens, currently valued at 13.2 billion, based on the network's FDV. If the two shares of the tokens are shared equally, their combined net worth from Pi alone stands at approximately 6.6 billion. I mean, these are big boy numbers, guys. You can't get away from it. This is big boy numbers. While it remains unclear how many employees work at Social Chain, the Pi Network's parent company, there are reports that the company employs around 40 people. Assuming that only the two main owners benefit from the core team's allocation, each would still hold 1 billion in tokens. Additionally, the Pi Network Foundation has been allocated 10 billion tokens, currently valued at over 6.6 billion. Although the foundation structure has not been made public, it is common practice for project founders to control these reserves, potentially increasing their personal net worths. There's also a likelihood that the owners hold a portion of the 65 billion tokens distributed to the community members. That's really interesting to think about, because actually it's something that I hadn't considered before. I always thought about one portion for them, one portion for us, but they probably own a portion of the Mind Pi as well, right? However, the two founders currently cannot access most of these funds as they remain locked according to PiScan. The network will gradually unlock its tokens until May 2028. With an average monthly unlock of 131 million coins, currently at around 87 million US dollars. You can't get away from the fact that these gentlemen are going to be very, very, very rich when they can cash out. My question is this: at what rate do they cash out? When do they cash out? Do they give their tokens away to other people? Do they use it as currency to purchase things within the Pi community? These questions need to be asked, and I'm not coming from a position of hate. I'm so happy for anybody that's managed to develop something where they personally are going to be benefiting by billions. They've developed something that is groundbreaking, and they've developed something that I believe has worth long term. But as the old phrase goes, mo money, mo problems. And with the huge amount of coins that they will have access to past 2028, questions will be asked. Could they tank the market? If they suddenly went, we're out, and they took away their 6 to 10 billion each, whatever it be at the particular price at that particular time, or more even, what would happen then? I'd be interested to know if anybody else has got any more information on that. I did a quick search to see if I could find whether they'd committed on not selling their coins when it's available to them, or do they have full control? And from what I can see, it looks like they have full flexibility to do whatever they want with their coins. And that's okay. That's their business and their net worth. Who am I to tell them what to do with their net worth? However, be very aware, on a small scale, when it comes to meme coins, it's called a rug pull. On a big scale like this, it would need a whole new name if they started pulling out 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 billion US dollars and they flooded the market with sales to cash out. It would be devastating. I hope that doesn't happen. And I'm not saying it is going to happen. I'm just saying I'd like more information on it. And if anybody knows where I can find that information, please let me know in the comments, because I am all ears to what's going to happen here. I am still seeing every single day scammers operating in the comments, offer to buy Pi Network coins for inflated prices. It is not true. Guys, listen to what I'm telling you. If anybody is offering you money for your Pi coins above and beyond what the actual price is, it's fake. And to be honest, why would they want to buy your coins even at the same price? Because they could just go and get it themselves without any kind of weird interaction with you, with sending you money or you sending them money or whatever it will be. Avoid, avoid, avoid. No matter which country in the world you're from, I have a solution for you. And that includes people in the USA, because I know a lot of the people in the USA believe they can't sell their Pi Network coins. This includes some of the African nations where they think some of the websites are blocked. I have a solution for you. It is called MEXC, MEXC. It is non-KYC, and you have the ability to be able to send your Pi Network coins from your Pi wallet to this exchange. In that exchange, you can swap it into USDT, and then you can send it to whatever exchange you normally use in your country to cash out into your bank. There is a link in the description of this video for the MEXC website. You also get some sign-up bonus as well if you use the link in my description. It is a no-brainer, and the reason I'm sharing this is because so many people are getting done, they're getting defrauded, they're having their Pi Network tokens stolen because they're desperate to sell them and get their hands on some cash, but they can't in the country they are. Stop. Link in the description, MEXC, MEXC. Send the coins from your Pi wallet to here, convert into USDT, then send it to whatever exchange or whatever crypto wallet you have, and you can cash out into your bank that way. That is a safe way to do it. And please, guys, stop talking to people that are telling you they're going to give you more money for your coins than what it's worth. It is a scam. It is not true. We are fast heading into the weekend. The week is drifting away from us. It is now Friday. Is it going to end up being a fry? Yay. Are we going to see some price increases? Time will tell. All I do know is that Wolverhampton Wanderers are going to beat Leicester on the weekend and they will go above Manchester United. So if you're into the Pi Network coin and you also like Manchester United, let me know in the comments. Are Wolves going above you on the weekend? I think we are. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. And if you hit the bell button, you'll be the first to know every time I put out a video. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be seeing you on the next video. Pi to the moon? I'll let you decide.